Hey, awesome leaders. I am Nan here again. I'm super excited to share with you 2 tips today on this awesome Tuesday morning. A couple of things that really, as I looked back, what I've been getting asked a lot. What do I think that, as you move forward in this business, as you hit your goals, as you reach Diamond and beyond, that can help you continue to grow and continue to have this balance and, this time with our families, or what your why is. So one thing is I have been getting asked a lot is, how is it that you're consistently adding new coaches every single month? And at first I wasn't really sure, and I started thinking about it, and I realized that in the beginning when I was asking for people to coach, it was more about getting them in as a discount coach. And so that was always kind of in the back of my mind when I was inviting people. That's what I believed, and why people would want to do this was because they needed it for the discount. They were going to be drinking their Shakeology, so why not do it for the discount, right? And that's okay. That's how I started too, was for a discount. And many of us start that way. But then, as I started to grow as a coach, my why has continued to grow. My belief in myself is growing and grows every single day. And I think that's one thing that definitely has helped, because now when I invite to coach, I don't invite for the discount. It might end up being why they join me, which is okay. But I actually end up inviting for, because I want them to be a part of my team, because of the value that they can share with me, and my team and my challengers. And I want to continue on the journey with them as my teammate. I want them to be in this positive environment, this community, this, my friend, my family member, that environment that we have as this awesome team. So really, I think that whole mindset shift that I had has really just changed me. It changed how I invite. And the other thing that I do too is I really just, as soon as, we start a new challenge group, we're a couple of weeks into it, people that are, on fire, they're posting every single day, they're asking questions, they're responding back to my messages, they're doing their workouts consistently, they're being a product of the product, and they're basically coaching, they're motivating people. I send them and I reach out to them with an invite, something really simple. It's, as they're checking in, maybe they just reach one of their goals, whatever it may be. I just write out to them and I reach out to them and I just say, hey girl, I know that, this might seem sort of out of the blue, but it's really been on my heart. And I would love to see if you've ever considered joining my team or doing what I do. And many people, you will notice, they'll come back and they don't maybe have that belief in themselves yet. But that's okay. So what I do is, if they say, no, not right now, or no, I couldn't do that, I don't have time, or whatever their objection may be, I simply just say, I totally get that, girl. I felt the same way at first. Would you mind just giving me, just listening to something with me and hearing the heart on this team and listening to the stories that this team has? And they always come back and they say, sure, why not? And I don't try and work through those objections. I let the webinar work through their questions and many of those objections and get them around this, summer, or whoever is doing our opportunity webinars, get them excited and get them into that energy and that environment that, just really excites them. And then I hop on with a call, get them scheduled for a call, in a couple of days. Or if I send them a webinar, I say, well, here's the webinar, go ahead and take a listen. When would you like, when are a couple good opportunities that are a good time you'd be available to chat, so we can go over any questions that you have, and so I can, hear how I can serve you best, girl. And, from there, some of them may not say yes right away, but that's okay. What I have found is that I planted the seed, and so now the next month, or maybe even a year from now, they come back and they say, you know what, that just really wasn't the best time for me. I was really busy with my job, or this was going on, but now I'm ready and I want to do this. Let's sign me up as a coach. And that is happening. So that's a really big thing, is just planting that seed, because it also, I think, when you do it really quick into a challenge group, a couple weeks into it, it plants that seed, but then their belief in the challenge group changes as well. I've noticed they start to they know that you believe in them, so their entire mind shift starts to happen, and so they start motivating people even more, and they start believing in themselves even more. So that's what I have found to really be helpful, and just letting the webinars really work through those main objections and then get them on the phone and chat. I know for me that was scary at first, those first couple of phone calls I had. I was terrified. I most of the people you don't necessarily know, but then other than, on the computer. But it's amazing. It really is amazing. So get people on the phone and talk to them, or do a Zoom chat, or whatever works best for you. And the other thing is I started to realize that, at first, we all have lots of questions as new coaches, so what's the one thing that I would do differently that I'm doing now from when I started? And that would be making videos, having an arsenal of videos from all the questions that as your team continues to grow that you get asked, something as simple as back office things, or maybe like how do you run an event, social media things. So when I get those questions now, I make a video and I post it on our team page. Excuse me. So that is what I would encourage you guys to do as well. I think I swallowed a bug or something. So really just have that arsenal start right away, because that's something that I wish that I would have done, because now I'm kind of backtracking and making more videos as I go, which is completely okay. But those little questions that you get, instead of answering them, to 2 or 3, 4 different people, definitely have them shoot the question into the team page, and then make a video and answering all those questions so that everybody can, see it. Even if they haven't asked, it might be something that was on their mind, or that they may have a question later down the road. So definitely those are my tips for today. And for you guys, I would like you guys, we have the opportunity webinar tonight. So I want you to invite 3 people tonight to the coaching opportunity webinar. Share your invite below, and then also tell us the names of those that are going to be joining you tonight on the webinar. I hope you guys have an awesome Tuesday, and we will talk to you guys later.